Thanks for visiting the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified of future videos. Hi, Leo Ryan here. Today we're going to be unboxing this Epiphone SG. It's the standard 61 from the new Inspired by Gibson collection. Now let's take a look at it and see what it's got. I really like the cheap manufacturer's boxes better than these rectangular boxes. Epiphone and Fender and everybody seems to want to use because they seem to protect their guitar better, can be used easier, and just wanted to let them know this type of box is a pain in the butt to get a guitar out of. This is the kind of box I would like to. So let's see what we have. Attention! Valuable and important accessories in the box. Do not discard. Kind of a cloth bag. Is that it? Silica gel? Possibly that rubber band? Maybe the bubble wrap. Well, this is what she looks like. We'll have a better look at her in a minute. Got that Gibson style headstock. Leaned way too far back, so not fond of. Okay, it's got a New Bone XL self-lubricating nut with enhanced harmonic tone. Did you see that real close? Comes with a Epiphone sticker for your case, or whatever you want to stick your sticker on. This instrument is guaranteed to the original purchaser. The instrument to which this card is attached, number blank, has been carefully inspected and leaves our plant in perfect condition. It is fully guaranteed against defects in material, workmanship, and warranted unsurpassed in perfection of design and quality. And the owner's manual. And big poster. That's kind of cool. Got the whole, probably the whole 2020 lineup on this poster. And it's got two sides to it. definitely not in tune. We'll be back in a minute when we get this guitar in tune. Alright, we're back. Well, we got this thing tuned up, and sounds great. Let's see. I believe that's the neck. The bridge. And both. Anyway, it has, let's see, deluxe Epiphone tuners. They're exclusive style tuners, and it's made in China. One thing I do not like about this guitar, compared to the DC-CUSTOM made by Harley Benton, which is a copy of this guitar, is that the Harley Benton has a volute here, a very pronounced volute, to protect the neck, the headstock from breaking off, as is a known issue with Gibsons. Anyway, we're going to give this guitar to Dan. Let's see how these volume and tone controls work. Actually gets higher there. Anyway, beautiful guitar. At some point we're going to do a comparison between this guitar and the Harley Benton DC-CUSTOM that Dan did the back in black cover on. He's going to do the same song with this guitar, and we're going to try to do a side-by-side comparison. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.
Hey folks, Dan Ryan here. Today we're looking at the Epiphone SG, which, due to licensing arrangements with Gibson, is pretty much identical in terms of design to a Gibson SG. There may be some differences in materials or pickups, but in terms of the actual design itself, there's almost no difference between an Epiphone SG and a Gibson SG. Excuse me. This is a really, really nice little guitar. Can't find any faults with it. Just like the Harley Benton copy of an SG that we did a couple of weeks back. It's a very simple guitar. 2 pickups, 3-position switch. This one has 2 tones and 2 volumes. I seem to recall that the Harley Benton had 1 tone and 1 volume, but I could be wrong about that. Leo can check it. I don't have the guitar here with me anymore, so. It's got lovely inlays along the neck, beautiful neck, rosewood fingerboard, completely bound neck, very smooth playing guitar. It's got the kind of traditional Gibson tuning heads. These are a pretty old design, but they still work just fine. Unlike a lot of Epiphones, it doesn't have a big E on the pick guard. Some people like that, and some people don't. For purposes of playing out, it would be, if you're 30 feet away, you probably wouldn't be able to distinguish this from a Gibson SG unless you looked at the headstock, but you'd have to get pretty close to do that. There's really not a lot to say about this guitar because it's very, very well made. It's a made in China Epiphone, not a made in America Gibson. But just in terms of looking at the guitar, it's as close to a perfect specimen of an SG as you're going to get without it saying Gibson on the headstock. And paying at least 3 times as much, maybe more. I think this guitar went for about $500. Again, Leo can check that. Anyway, we're going to tune it up, and Leo has asked me to do Back in Black again so that we can have a direct comparison with the Harley Benton SG copy, which somebody kindly pointed out when we did that review, that the horns on the body are slightly different from the Gibson or an Epiphone. That's probably just so that Harley Benton doesn't have the problem of answering for essentially counterfeiting a Gibson. So don't forget to like and subscribe and press the bell icon if you want to be notified of our future videos. I'm going to stop this now and tune up, and we're going to come back and do Back in Black for you. And see you in a minute. Thanks. Okay, folks, we're back. Forgive the hum. This is a pretty loud track and a kind of a noisy patch for the guitar, but it's the one that fits Back in Black, and it is the exact same patch I used on doing the demo for the Harley Benton. Wanted everything to be as even as possible. So without further ado, kind of loud, here we go.
I have to say, I've been too long, I'm glad to be
Okay, so there you go. This is the Epiphone SG. Doing a little comparison between the sound of this and the sound of the Harley Benton SG imitation, copy, whatever you want to call it. I don't really have much to say about this guitar, folks. It's a Gibson SG. It's a kind of a perfect workhorse guitar if you're going to be doing rock and roll, especially. Nothing wrong with it that I can find. It was very fun to play, as you probably could tell by my unusual animation while playing that last tune. That's a fun tune to play, as I've mentioned before. Anyway, I'm Dan Ryan. Leo Ryan will be putting this together and get it out on the channel sometime today, most likely. I want to thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified of our future videos. And thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for listening. Really appreciate it. Appreciate y'all. Okay. I was Back in Black by AC/DC. Hard to miss.
Well, there you have it. AC/DC Back in Black on both the Epiphone 1961 vintage SG and the Harley Benton DC-CUSTOM SG copy. I urge you to watch this video with your eyes closed, because that's the only way you'll be able to tell give the proper attention to both of these guitars, because Dan certainly likes one better than the other, you could tell, but he liked them both. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.